As Burma struggles to recover from the devastating impact of the cyclone, the military government has gone ahead with a constitutional referendum, diverting scarce resources away from the aid effort.
Still reeling from a major disaster, the people of Burma were asked to approve a new constitution today. While the ballot has been postponed in the worst affected areas, it still went ahead in the rest of the country. State TV urged Burmese citizens to do their patriotic duty and vote for the military-drafted constitution. Putting politics before saving lives, Burma's generals are accused of being more preoccupied with entrenching their rule than getting aid to more than 1 million people still in desperate need of help 1 week after the cyclone.
The speed with which we deliver assistance to those in need is becoming more and more critical, and the danger of the outbreak of epidemics rises by the hour. If we do not act now, and if we do not act fast, more lives will be lost.
So far, 2 shiploads of aid and 11 relief flights have arrived in Burma, but it's nowhere near enough. The United Nations and international aid agencies are still battling to get aid to those most in need. Overnight, the UN suspended aid flights into Burma after the military seized 2 plane loads of supplies intended for cyclone survivors.
We are very concerned about 38 tons of our food that is in Yangon and has not been released for use by the World Food Programme.
The flights have now resumed as Burma's ambassador to the UN faced multiple appeals for free access for foreign aid.
France calls upon the authorities of Myanmar to lift all restriction to the free delivery of aid.
We are now talking about the saving lives. The sheer survival of the affected people is at stake.
The Burmese ambassador declared that all aid is welcome.
We are most thankful to the international community, our friends near and far, for their solidarity and generosity. And here I'd like to, go on record and say that we'll accept aid from any quarter.
Burma will now also allow entry for 1 US aid flight after earlier rejecting offers of American help.
We hope this is the beginning of major US assistance to the Burmese people.
It's just 1 flight that's been approved, right? Isn't that just, and that's a drop in the bucket?
That's my understanding, but 1 flight is much better than no flights.
The Americans may feel they've now got a foot in the door, but this German Red Cross team, along with many others, is still waiting for approval to bring in relief supplies. And once aid does get in, Burma's generals are still tightly controlling its distribution, as tens of thousands of cyclone survivors wait for help that's very slow in coming. Vesna Nasor, World News Australia.